All right, it's about 8:30, and this is all starting to sink in a little bit. My phone started blowing up. Kids were napping, things were good, and all of a sudden I look over, and it's like Schefter just broke the news. Got a long way to go here. Got a lot to do, a lot to train for. Nothing was given to me in the NFL. Don't expect anything to be given to me in the PLL. Some of the best athletes I've ever been around and played lacrosse. Hands down. I think the world needs to know that. And I'm just gonna do what I did to make it in the NFL. Put my head down, work hard, take advantage of my opportunity, have fun. We'll see what happens. Let's go.
Remember how former Patriot wide receiver Chris Hogan was actually a lacrosse player? Well, now Hogan is going back to his roots. The former Super Bowl champion declared for the Premier Lacrosse League entry draft. Hogan was a four-time letter winner and lacrosse captain at Penn State, where he played from 2007 to 2010. Good luck.
What time is it? 6:15? Get down here about 5:30 in the basement, roll out, stretch, stay down here for about an hour. Got the sauna going, heating up right now. Get in there for 30 minutes and then start my day. Most people that know me, players, teammates that I've played with, coaches that have coached me, they would describe me as an all-in type of person. Give it 110%, every single play and doing whatever it takes to win football games. That's what I was doing for the last 10 years. I was trying to help football teams win games. And I just wanted to have a successful career. And I can honestly say that I know that I had a good career, longer than anything that I've ever could have imagined for myself. But I think that it's not over for me. Transitioning and playing another professional sport, it's a goal for me. It's something that I want and I'm trying to achieve, and I'm gonna work every single day to try to make that happen. Training-wise, I've been doing a lot of the same stuff that I have been doing in the past. I've just had a stick in my hands every single morning and every single afternoon. Shot 110, haven't been able to replicate it again.
99, a little more heart.
my arms are shot. I'm going righty here.
98.
Give me 100 for my right hand.
I'm good. 98.
103. 98?
Yep.
Played baseball my whole life. Probably was my best sport growing up. Going into my freshman year of high school, I ended up hurting my shoulder and needed something to do in the spring. My father had played lacrosse and he had a stick in the garage, and picked up the stick, and me and my dad started throwing it around in the backyard, trying to work on some different things. And little by little, I just started to fall in love with the sport of lacrosse, and it quickly became something that I really wanted to be good at. I did not leave home without a lacrosse stick because I just never missed an opportunity to play lacrosse. Quickly became very apparent to a lot of people that lacrosse and football were my two main sports. My summers were traveling all over the East Coast, going to tournaments and playing in different all-star games, and football was such a huge part as well because I knew that there was an opportunity that one of these sports would open doors for me to get into college. The recruiting was pretty heavy. College coaches for lacrosse that were calling and talking to me, and there were college coaches for football coming. Once I got to my senior year, I had a lot of offers to go play lacrosse at really good schools. I took a visit to Penn State. I fell in love with the school immediately. They took me to a football game. It was a no-brainer for me once I got to experience that atmosphere. And I pretty much made that decision the next day and signed there. Try to create fast break opportunities when I was playing both ways, and really just try to push the tempo a little bit. My dodging was real vertical, physical, fast, trying to be explosive. That's where I think I excelled at. My time at Penn State was awesome. And I wanted to try something different. I've always wanted to play college football. I got the idea in my head and I just ran with it. When I went to Monmouth, I didn't know what to expect, where I was gonna fit in, what I was gonna be able to do, what I couldn't do, and I ended up doing everything. I played offense, defense, special teams.
So most people don't know that I actually played corner in college. Played receiver in special situations. I think this was my first game as playing defensive back, starting, and I had 2 picks. Corner, number 83. It was not a good look, but it was all right.
I had the time of my life playing football again. I had a couple of guys on the team that were gonna try and play in the NFL. The guy that we were training with got a couple of us in pro day and an opportunity and a chance to compete with those guys, and I crushed it. I went in there and bench pressed 28 times. I ran a low 4.40. I did great in the shuttle and the 5.10.5. I think after that moment, once I actually started having communication with actual NFL scouts, I said, I could do this.
You're obviously going to operate more up top. We could do dodges from behind, dodges, feed up top, dodges from up top, feed to either wings or cross field.
Perfect. Put through the fucking ringer with the 23-year-olds. 24, 22?
23.
23.
Almost turning 24 though.
Okay. Tinkered with this fucking thing for the last 3 weeks.
Tightening the shooter's not gonna help.
Nah. This one? The
Yeah.
bottom one?
Down one a little bit.
Yeah.
You need a little bit more yank, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to redo the strings because the strings are actually fine. I have my shooter down there. I think it just grips the ball
That's
a
what I'm
little,
trying.
just
Yeah,
a little bit,
more.
but not in your face.
He tried to just give it a little bit more yank. I think that's what the kids are calling it these days.
You got to cut the palms out, man.
Fucking rookie, man. I got my palms covered up. No one told me this. It's okay. We'll go
No
home.
shoulder pads and
What?
cut the
Hey,
palms
hold
out.
on. How are we playing with no shoulder pads? No one's breaking collarbones or like.
It just depends on who you're going against.
Yeah.
Like Durkin, the Atlas defender,
Yeah.
he's bigger than you.
Is he?
Oh, he's built like a linebacker,
Nice.
and he's scared. Another thing is like the pro game, like the rules are still pretty much, they're very different still.
Yeah.
So like teams like don't know, like there's like starting to become draft strategy and stuff like that, but it's still so new.
Yeah.
The difference is like everybody's just so freaking good.
Yeah.
But the speed of the game is actually more fun to play in.
Yeah.
Because it allows for more runs, I think. This is a 2-pointer right here. So the way that teams defend now, they have to defend similar to NBA, like when
so it opens it up.
with the 3-point arc.
Everything's opened up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like guys are defending all the way out to the 15-yard
Yeah.
the 15-yard mark. If you watch film like intently, the difference between college and pro is college you had more focal point guys.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing their job.
Yeah.
And everybody's really good at their job.
Yeah. I tried to watch how late they try to rotate or how they would try to disguise like their rotation of like all their safeties, just because like in New England our routes would change like that.
Actually.
Versus 1 high, 2 high, like we'd have to read that on the fly.
Yeah.
And then have to know like this has to convert like like off the snap.
Yeah. I think lacrosse it's actually easier because you have your stick to sell it.
Yeah. 100%.
Because when I bring over, like if you can time it up, you can bring over your stick.
Yeah.
I say stick and eyes show everything.
Yeah.
I have jab,
Yep.
2-step,
Yep.
and then
So you
this
just described
this-
both releases. Yep.
3-step.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So this was our releases in
I haven't
football.
mixed in. Yeah.
This is our release in football. It's just one, or it was going inside,
Yeah.
or it was the two. It was the
a
two.
two-step.
It was ba-ba,
Yeah.
or ba-ba.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to do like the quick 3, like verse, like when we watch, like if you have a guy that's this.
Well, I only do the 3 if I have him in space. Then
Right.
you can get him shifted.
So if you have a guy we just used like these kind of type of corners,
Yeah.
the catch we call it catch.
Yeah.
So like that, it's just.
Yeah.
I have high expectations for myself and high goals for myself that I will work tirelessly to achieve. These are the best players on every single team. Gonna have to fight my ass off to make a roster. I've had to do that for the last 10 years of my life.